Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 31 of Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Last time, we cross-examined Dahlia, we basically put down her in the quality of her testimony, and now we're basically out in a recess. Now let's get going. I want to say thanks, you were really good, you really hooked me up, Terry no smash you!
Thanks, we were almost there, once I proved that she committed the crimes.
Yes, but there is one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyways?
Motive, huh?
Anyways, we're still badly in need of information.
Information? Right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing! I didn't kill nobody! I never lie, except when I lie!
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Ha, sorry buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true, I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Yeah, just consider this! 25! 19, okay, still. And mind you, this was about 5 years ago. So at the time, Dahlia was 14 years old. And Terry was 20, literally. I love how just Edgeworth smugness, just right there.
Your girlfriend, huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. Though, before you ask, it's a step-sibling relationship.
What? Are you serious?
The girl, let her go. I don't know. I'm not giving Valerie a voice. Literally, Valerie's like right here for this one moment. Shut up! Come closer! And I kill her!
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance.
Yeah, she's just getting Mia's voice. I don't care. The Mia Kayade voice. It's one of the easier ones I can do.
The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
In that case, just note to self, when Mia was alive, don't mess with Maya. Literally, oh my gosh, Mia, she just goes in there like Street Fighter style. She just goes punching people. Wrong! No, protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us.
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything, all lies, all make-believe, kidnapping too.
I make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Ah, did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
Mia, this guy is nothing compared to Feeny, the Wrath of Feeny. I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yes, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family is rich, jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We send you her debt. In that case, why not just steal the jewel yourself, Dahlia? Had to go on a massive had to plan out some massive kidnapping? Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusty Bridge. We tell him Valerie made transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. And then Edgeworth, he walked by. True that! And and then they fist bump. That would just be glorious to see Edgeworth and Diego fist bumping each other. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman! That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia. I was shot in arm, Dahlia. She jumped in river.
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyways, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry. I don't even know what voice to give her. All I gotta say.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below.
Like I said, she gets the easiest voice I can do, really. These 5 years, all I wonder is, why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf. I don't want to hurt her, just ask why. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? Why can't you just turn around and take this iron ball in the head? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Crazy escape? The truck crashed, tipped over and crashed. You act like Terry, he just did it himself. He was like rocking back and forth and tipped over himself. I mean, anyone would do that in that situation in a prison. You think the person's just gonna sit there peacefully and quietly while they're being transported? No! They're gonna try to escape! Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Your senses are tingling all over? What are you, coffee man? You're like the Spider-Man of coffee? You accidentally consumed coffee that was created with a radioactive coffee bean, and now you have now you can do whatever coffee can do, Diego? Coffee man, he can do whatever coffee can, drinking lattes every night, throwing them in a fight. Oh, there goes the coffee man. I don't know, I can't go with these lyrics on the spot. Oh, my one Okami episode that basically, I forget the exact number name, but it was Spider-Woman. Perhaps it was episode 10, I'm not sure, episode 10, 11. Where I fought the Spider Queen, literally the song that I wrote for that description, that took about like 30 minutes to come up with, I'm serious. Come on now, kitten, the ransom, the $2 million diamond. Remember that now. Did you give it back to Bob's? Did the police take it? I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really, I don't know. It gone with Dahlia.
With Dahlia?
That day on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. To Eagle River.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her, my sweet Dahlia.
They never found her.
Swallowed by river, gone, Dahlia, my teen angel. Your teen angel? How old was she anyways? Just 14.
14? I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds.
She plans a big kidnapping and disappears into the river with a block worth 2 mil. Man oh man, angels these days. Fallen angels more like it.
Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row.
I mean, it's in his fault. It's in his name. You're doomed if, like, literally, in this attorney, your life is dictated by the puns in your name.
Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel or is she really a...
It's time, Gittin. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet.
Please, we have Diego Armando's smug grin, literally. That thing could give Edgeworth a run for his money. Oh my gosh, though, now that I'm really looking at Diego's sprite, he reminds me of Flint from Tangled. Literally, someone should do like a Phoenix Strong, where just like Diego saying Flint's lines. That would just be glorious. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. February 16th, 1:49 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Yet no mention of his 17 cups of coffee. We don't even know what Diego's coffee cup count is up to now. Well, was it like a more unlimited thing? Because after, well, what happened to him, he had to limit or else die. Better, the coffee is what's keeping him alive. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Fools. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady.
Not this again!
I can understand a defense lawyer wanted to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is.
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime, that's all. What possible reason could a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Too bad they didn't have DLC. No one knew what really happened with DL6. Otherwise, just
I don't know, Edgeworth. Why did your mentor kill your father? Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course. I think.
Ha! You're still acting as tame as a kitten.
Mr. Armando!
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Yes, I love it how basically Mia's words of wisdom, she steals from Diego, and then Phoenix takes it and pretty much takes Mia's words and runs with them as if they're his own philosophy, literally. Because if you ever notice, Phoenix or Mia never really mention just, oh hey, I heard this from this one person. No, it's basically like they act like they own the phrase. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisting knots is the mark of a pro. With Diego, it makes more sense that he'd be like that, considering that is pretty much his philosophy. Like, I mean, he always has that smug grin on his face, no matter how bad things get. Except when his visor's overheating. Like, I mean, really, I'm sorry if I'm spoiling things, but come on! You can, like, you're honestly telling me that you can't tell that this is Godo. Like, I mean, literally, he's wearing pretty much the exact same outfit, only red. Only with a red shirt and black tie and black hair, literally. And he's missing a visor.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? And that's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. It looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. That's because this is Dahlia we're talking about. She has no soul. She has nothing. She's dead on the inside. She's a ghost in a shell. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say. And why is it with me and my voices today? Most of Foster's history.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think that defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Lily, Dahlia has actually been one of my favorite characters to voice so far. Lily, like, of all the females, she's actually one of the easiest for me to do. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet! Somehow I have to tie her to this case.
Okay. Come on. Gotta press.
So, what country were you living until then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed.
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details?
Press her hard.
Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in?
Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What you are here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you just said to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge.
Okay. Sorry, I did do it. I'm pressing everything though.
You didn't know either person, are you certain of that?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped.
Why is he disagreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth?
The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Yes, it really was a coincidence.
So what made you decide to go Eagle Mountain anyways?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing. Burying bodies in shallow graves.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts.
Man, me, I just come out with the birds.
But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college?
The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She really has gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here.
I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at the time, an officer showed her this photo. That seems like a rather serious mistake. Ha! That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. No, the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book is the forged autopsy report.
That's not fair!
The updated autopsy report is the greatest of tricks.
That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forgive that horrible day.
I don't think... Oh, yeah, sorry. I already read that.
A grudge!
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such a deep anger towards her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful.
You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who this was without some kind of identification, right?
Yeah, here it is. Just wanted to make sure. Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Fall's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to just poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement?
Hey, add to the testimony. Silence is never golden.
Your Honor, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like to add to the official testimony.
The prosecutor has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and I'm mentally unbalanced with that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not why
Enough, witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
Yes, and here we go, victim's note. For a second, I thought I was going to be like, oh, here's your error, here's your evidence error.
It's true, Mr. Bowles did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left said, wear white scarf for identification.
Yes, what about it? What about it?
Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it?
Ah!
Order! It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness? Your Honor! I certainly never give anyone permission to do such a thing. I don't show evidence to the police. You think I'm going to show it to my witnesses? That's not how I was raised, Your Honor. I don't know what barn you were raised in, but in the Von Karma household, we keep everything secret. Our feelings, our opinions, everything, but we take to the grave.
In that case, the only way the witness can know about...
Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened with my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed the signal was a white scarf.
I suppose that makes sense.
Come on, Mia! You can't let her weasel out this easily. Witness, sorry, but your explanation isn't gonna work here.
But why? It's true. That's what I saw.
Impossible! There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him, because the scarf wasn't white to begin with. You said several times in your testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct?
Yes. Is something wrong?
That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it's certainly not white. You knew what the note said.
She knew the contents of the note? No!
It says wear a white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster?
No!
Order, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, the witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten?
Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the letter was...
Dahlia.
And the person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne. I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name right there.
What's this? Who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? Miss May must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. If that case, bring my daddy back, Miss May! Bring back my father! Rise him from the grave, Miss May! Oh my gosh. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
You said she was killed, but was she really?
What? What are you implying?
Of course people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster? I believe that's the age you are. Huh.
Even you couldn't! Miss Faye! You're not saying!
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl's in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? What? Ha, nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-fire alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist.
I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm.
Witness, just who are you anyways?
I'm...
I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What, Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't? You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. We're only mostly filled with fools. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all our witnesses.
What'd he say?
Ha! It looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way, but then why?
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Sorry. CzarThwomp, stop delaying my voice! Let me introduce you to... the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But, if she died 5 years ago... We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see...
Why? Why'd she hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute! For the last 5 years she's been playing the role of victim! And now we find her acting suspiciously at another murder scene?
Really, Miss Faye? Your strategy is clearly obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. Just like what I'm doing, except in reverse. Only I can do that, Miss Faye. That is my role, and that's the role of the Von Karma family. It's just how I was raised since I was 9, Miss Faye. You will not take my upbringing away from me.
How dare you!
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious, her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her.
What?
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would the witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me.
Ha! I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense
is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if that was Diego or not. I don't know. Okay, good.
That wasn't me. It was that guy. This crazy coffee addict.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like Diego, though. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Ha! What makes you think they're empty, boy? Oh my gosh! Just Edgeworth and Diego. I am now imagining the fight. Just... yeah, and then, like, next case. No spoilers. Oh, sorry. Never mind. Not gonna go into that. But just, he's like, I would... Ha, what makes you think that empty boy? Sorry, I didn't know if I read that right. But, oh, you think I'm old? Well, I remember this, and I will strike you down with my coffee cup. Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets!
Ah, I am sweating bullets!
You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course, aren't I?
No, you're just arrived at the moment of the truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me?
The rashness of youth, how charming!
This is coming from someone younger than me!
Now then, let's not waste any more time. It's Faye. What motive was this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? Oh, sorry. What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke? Well, this is my idea of finding a good place to end the episode off. I really appreciate that you stick around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. Become back for the next one. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. Well, I'll see you later. Bye.